Alright, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. It is time to review Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works episode 15. That's my phone, looking at my phone. Yes, I do that. Okay, I got something that is on my chest that needs to be brought up. I was looking in one of the groups, the Facebook groups. I believe this was the Chibi group. No, Chibi Reviews. And people were like saying, some people were bashing Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, and this is my feelings about it. If you're bashing it because it's not your thing, you don't like Fate Stay Night, you don't like Unlimited Blade Works, fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But if you're bashing it because, oh, there's too much exposition, I'm like, motherfucker, take the rubber dildo out of your asshole and look at what you're saying. First of all, if you've never seen Fate Stay Night, don't go watch the Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works movie. If you don't like too much exposition, go watch that movie. That's your choice. Go watch that movie. That movie is filled with action, fighting, no explanation. Literally no explanation in that movie. And to be honest, it is nothing compared to this. That movie is a piece of crap. Okay, you want fighting and action 24/7. Go watch that movie. Oh, by the way, it's shit. I just feel I need to say that. Anyone who doesn't like the show, stop bashing it. Move on. Come on, please. It's kindergarten, high school behavior. That's the way I look at it. But I just need to get it off my chest. Anyway, I'm the Blade Works, episode 15. This was wow. I mean, there was one thing about this episode that was not really a big thing. I mean, okay, they had this flashback of illaya and Elia's view Einsberg. And basically it has some time, well, like Barbaric Fate's in there. Basically, this is before she has her contract with Berserker, and we actually see her mother in the form of the Grail. I'm like, yo, that was trip. That was a fucking trip. And you actually see Kurotsugu too as a, like a shadow kind of thing. I was like, yo, that was some fucking trip. That had me bugging. Like, whoa. But yeah, we have that in this flashback. And then we find out that there's these, I guess you would call them homunculi in a way. They're these other versions of Elia who are like in this room, this like dungeon area with water, and they're like dead and shit. And she's like, she doesn't want to do this anymore. She wants, that whole bit. And they're one of the dolls that's kind of dead tells her that's talking to her. They're not really dead. They're alive. That it's all for the Grail and everything. You should continue because if you die, uh, they won't continue it, so forth. But she's not. It's kind of strange with Elia in this is probably the first time I can honestly say, as hers of a character, in this flashback, she was very morbid, very negative. She was sad. I mean, it got real feel bad for Elia. That's fucked up, man, for Elia. And you found out about her relationship with Berserker, which we didn't really. And this is another thing I really like about this episode. You don't really get that. Like of all the servants, you got Saber. Okay, she's with Shiro. You've got Archer. He's with Rin. Um, you got Castor. She's with what's his face. Um, but you hadn't seen Berserker how he met Elliot. I think he might be the only one who he was a little slow. Uh who We didn't see how he met her and everything, but we find out in this episode, which was pretty interesting. I liked how they pulled that off. Um, but yeah, that was a pretty good flashback. Um, we get her getting chased by wolves, and Berserk comes in and saves her. And this whole scene leads up to the fight. The fight was brutal. It was fucking brutal beyond belief. What I really liked about this fight was that Berserker, yo, give this motherfucker credit. He would not go down at all. He kept getting up, even after. And this threw me off. This part of the episode, I was like, holy shit. Gilgamesh extinguished all of Berserker's lives. Because if you know, if anyone who's read Fate Stay Night knows, and when I've been in the anime episode for the anime reviewers, yes, Berserker's identity is Hercules, and Hercules has like not an unlimited supply, but a good amount of supply of lives, and it's believed to be 12 lives, and supposedly Gilgamesh extinguished his Hercules' final life by using his. He used this weapon called the Heaven's Chain on Berserker, and he like pierced his heart. And I'm like, and supposedly he's dead. Now, in the movie, I'm also tell you guys this. What happens is this. Berserker gets defeated, and Gilgamesh rips out Ellie's heart. It's very gruesome. Very much so. Here's the difference. In this show, they didn't do that. Now, he could still do it in the next episode. But in this show, after Berserker's defeated, this is now seemingly he's defeated, trapped in the chains. He goes over to illaya with a sword, with a regular sword, Gilgamesh. And here's the funny thing. Shiro had to be brought down by Rin, because they're there while this is happening. After her eyes get sliced, she goes blind because he sliced her eyes, and he stabs her with the sword, Gilgamesh. And the way Gilgamesh was approaching it, he looked weird. This is going to sound funny for me, but it looked like he felt for her or felt pity. I don't know. For some reason, I didn't feel angry towards Gilgamesh in this scene. I was cold, and he was a cold son of a bitch. But the way his facial expressions weren't like this guy's an evil son of a bitch, and I wish he died. I didn't feel that. It's very strange that way. But anyway, he does that to her, and Shiro's like, he's squirming. He wants to fucking kill Gilgamesh right after this has happened. So what ends on happening is after that, and she gets stabbed. We all think Hercules, Gilgamesh, Berserk's done. Berserker's finished. His hand starts moving. He breaks out of his chains. He's about to attack Gilgamesh. And I was like, yo, that is so intense. But they get stopped by Gilgamesh's lances. It was some episode. So that happens. And that's when Shiro breaks loose and tries to attack Gilgamesh. And then a sword comes out of nowhere, which I believe was Gilgamesh's. It might be Archer, but I think it's Gilgamesh's. And he gets thrown somewhere. And then that's when the episode ends. So, thoughts on it? This was a great episode. We got what we needed from illaya. We found her backstory and everything, and so on and so forth. And we also, got a pretty awesome fight. It was a little cut off because of the flashback. And listen, people who don't like exposition and don't like them explaining what's going on here, then get the fuck out. Like, seriously. You're upset because they're explaining something? Because the characters are getting exposition? You don't want that? I have some news flash to people who don't like you Unlimited Blade Works because of that. Here's my middle finger. I present it to you. I present it to you. If you don't like Unlimited Blade Works because it's not your thing, fine. But if you don't like it because, oh, I don't like exposition, I want fights and fights and fights and fights, this goes to the same people who don't like explaining in One Piece. There you go. And I've spoken. You don't like it? Unsub. I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, this was, I really enjoyed this one. It was really, well done. And what it was sad. I mean, come on. Berserker and Elia's blind. I mean, do that. Gilgamesh, why you gotta do that, man? I knew it was coming, but still, man. You cold. You cold as ice. Cold as it. No, I'm not gonna break it the song. But anyway, yeah, good episode. Now next week, it's kind of a mystery. I don't know what's going on next week with this episode for Blade Works. Um, I believe I heard in the preview Gilgamesh's voice, Archer's, and I'm not sure who else is. I don't know what next week's going to be about, but I think Shiro's definitely involved. It might be what I think it is. Yo, I think I know what it is. But I digress. I don't want to spoil. So yeah, 5 out of 5. I'm sorry. This was a great episode. I don't care what anyone fucking says. You don't like Exposition in Fate Stay Night or any anime, then you need to go watch just go watch some bloody bullshit anime where they don't explain shit and they don't give you info. Go do that. Hey, I call it like I see it. Motherfucker. I'm Bonka 922. I'll see you guys later. I got like 2 more interviews to do. Yeah. I guess go look forward to that. Maybe today. I don't know. Oh, by the way, so as far as Game of Thrones is concerned, I'm probably gonna still do it on live stream, even though I've seen it. Episode 2 and episode 3. Oh, by the way, May 3rd. Look forward to that. I'll see you guys later.